Hey there folks, welcome back to the McGrory YouTube channel, and I need to fill this up with fuel, so let's get that done while we talk about a few things. So, last episode was great fun. We built the drift car, the EDK 800, and we still have that. However, I have shipped it off to Italy. I've shipped it over there not necessarily because we want it there, but because I've bought another car, and I'm going to keep it secret for now. I can't actually use it right now, but here's your hint. I will be able to use it in 4 hours from now. Some of you might know what that means. Some of you will have to wait for the next episode. But for now, we're back in the Hestia. And there's been a couple of changes. As you can see, we now have a manual gearbox. That's thanks to Tristan. Tristan heard about my woes with the automatic gearbox in the Hestia, realised how cool the Hestia was, and along with me, Hatrix and Tristan, he was able to copy over some of the gearboxes from another car. So this actually has, and to keep it lore friendly, the gearboxes were copied over from another, what's the brand name? Is it Arista? Something like that? Is that the brand name there? No, I can't remember what the brand name is. It's like Arista or Restore, something like that. And it's basically pulled over from the CS200. But we also had some grip rolling issues. And I think I've solved them now with some race suspension, but I don't really know if I'm being honest. All I know is this thing is still a weapon, and if anything is even more of a weapon than it was before. So, I reckon, basically, in order to buy any more cars, because again, we're trying to experience as many cars as we can in this playthrough, we need to buy another house, and I have $2,500. So, we need to buy a house. We have a very fast car. We could totally just do taxi missions, but, you know, I might have to do some later on to top it up, but I figured we would actually see just how fast the Hestia is. So, let's put it through its paces, starting off with an actual drag strip run. I think it ran 13s before, if I remember correctly, with the automatic gearbox basically refusing to shift. We no longer have that issue. We should be able to put down a decent time. So let's see how it goes and how well it pays at the drag strip here, and then we'll run it round the run it round the track. So, pulling up to the line. Okay, staged. We're going to do a full RPM launch. I have not upgraded the all-wheel drive system. It's still the standard all-wheel drive, not the race all-wheel drive. So, I believe it is pretty heavily front bias. But that's a 9.8. 9.8 in a minivan. In a minivan. Oh, Dom Toretto, eat your heart out, brother. Anyway, I think we should take this up to the grandstand. I can't help but notice there is a little bit of engine damage. I believe it does now over-torque and potentially overheat the turbo. But I haven't actually felt any damage come from it yet. So, let's get it up to the grandstand and do a couple of laps and see what sort of time we can put down in our people carrier. Okay, so our goal here is under 220. Now I think we've got the power for that. Don't know if I've got the brakes. They are overheating already. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Solid launch for a front-wheel drive based all-wheel drive system, but ooh, brakes. Okay, brakes are not great. We do really need to work on those. Okay. The thing is, it drives great, and it really does. Like, this has no aero, and yet it drives great. Plenty of grip, plenty of, I was going to say stability. I guess the rumble strips don't help, though. Okay, so here's the challenge. The brakes are already overheated. Now, they're about to cool down a lot during the straightaway, but is it going to cool down enough to be able to stop from whatever this thing's top speed is? That's the question, isn't it? We're already doing 150, 160, 170, 180. Oh, we're getting hot. We've run out of gears, almost 190. We're hitting the brakes, use the hill to decelerate. No, it's not enough. It is not enough. Okay. Well. We're stuck. Yep, we're stuck. Okay, nothing we can do about that. Let's head back to Chinatown and see if I can't get used to this new system. See if we can do something about those brakes. Okay, we are back. We are here. Oh, it's already started. We have no time to monologue. We just need to hit the road. So what have we done? We have done better brakes, right? We have full race brake pads rather than just premium. We have done a strut bar and an oil cooler. The oil cooler doesn't appear to have actually made any difference, but you know, whatever. The whole lot only cost like $800. So, question is, can we now get stopped at the end of the straight? Well, we're already seeing an improvement. There's no warning about the brakes fading, so that's a start. They do also feel better. I was able to, well, I braked at the same braking point as last lap, and actually got stopped way sooner than expected. So let's see. Can we beat 188 or whatever we had last time? Okay, top gear. 186, 187, 188, ooh, 189, 189. Ah, I can't hit 190. Oh, I did brake too late because I was trying to hit 190, but we did in fact get stopped. Just a little bit wide. Well, very wide. We almost went off. But you understand what I'm saying. It's better. It's better. It's an improvement. Okay. Getting it slowed into the... Man, this thing's an absolute weapon. Even without any form of aero, this thing feels great. Just absolutely grips and grips and grips. I love it. I really do love this thing. That was a 150 from a standing start and with a slow launch because the event started before I did launch. English. It's hard, even for us native speakers. Anyway, let's see if we can beat a 150.98. Okay, we are overheating. We're not going to lift though, because we need to see just what this thing's capable of. Okay, piston rings damaged. We will let off there. We're still going to continue the lap and see just how well we get on. Oh, I can feel the power difference. We're just not able to fire up that hill as well as we were before. Okay. So that's the downside to this thing then. As great as it drives, it just cannot keep itself cool. I did actually check. We are on the best radiator we can get. We do have the oil cooler. Yeah. That's as good as we're going to get here. Now, did we beat our time? 146.45. Look, the thing might have grenaded itself for that time, but I consider it a win. I think it did great. So I think what we'll do is we'll try and just coast it back to Chinatown and hope we can get it fixed there. Oh. Okay. Engine's dead. Alright, well, we didn't survive the track. Okay, that's fair. That sucks. Okay, it does. And I feel sorry for it. I do feel sorry. I'm hoping that we can get some redemption on the oval free roam event. Now, I haven't actually been up here in career since they changed it. We do still have a line. Okay, let's see how we can do. We are on semi-slicks off-road, so I'm not expecting anything too great here. But let's see. Okay, did not like the short shift to third. Can we drift this thing most of the way? That's the question. Turbocharger overheating already. We can already see the temperature of the radiator increasing. Come on, come on. Okay, 23 seconds, $700. That's not bad. That really isn't bad. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. 21 seconds for $350. Okay. Sure. Not that impressive, but when you consider that it is a minivan on semi-slicks and race suspension on a clay oval track, I think it did okay. I do. I think it did an okay job. I guess all that's left to do... Oh, these old events still exist. Ah, okay, cool. It's good to know, actually. But, yeah, I don't think we're going to make our money from racing the Hestia. So it might have to go back to its duties as Crazy Taxi. Okay, well, we find ourselves back at the drag strip after a full day of taxi driving. Honestly, yeah, excited to get home, but instead of actually going home, I figured we would buy our new home. How about the new and improved drag garage? So if we pull up here, get out, hopefully it's the same price it was before. 115, we get an extra 2 vehicle slots. That is a deal. That is an absolute deal. Welcome home, Hestia. Now, what do we want to do? We need to buy yet another car. But doesn't look like we can do it from here. So I guess we need to go back to Chinatown anyway. I think what we will do though is make sure that our Hestia is now homed here. Which I can't do on screen because it will show you what the secret car is. Okay, let me just skip past that. Okay, it is a new day, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back in our Hestia. Our Hestia now lives solely at the drag strip garage. And that frees up 1 space there and 2 spaces at Chinatown, meaning we can purchase 3 more cars if we choose. No, that's a total lie. It frees up 1 space at the drag strip garage and 1 space at the at Chinatown, because we do have that other secret car along with the ETK in Italy. So I say, rather than going back to Chinatown to just use the dealership, we kind of know what we want. So let's head directly to the dealership that does what we want. Okay, so we're missing some tires, and the suspension doesn't look quite right. I don't think that should be touching the ground. Is it broken leaf springs? I can't quite tell. What about the engine? We appear to have a gear. Oh, there is an engine in there. No radiator though. Oh, mismatching lights. Okay. Okay, sure. Right. Let's see if this thing will get home with no radiator. Oh, that's the wrong button. I need to press F. There we go. Load it up. Now, given the lack of wheels, we're going to have to do lock diffs. Ooh, it is a manual. I don't like manual commercial trucks. Unless I'm on like an actual driving rig. Okay. Yeah, this thing's got decent power. 450 horsepower. That's not bad. That's really not bad. And it came with a full tank of fuel. Can't argue with that. Ooh. Oh, does it have no front brakes? Ha 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 ha. Okay, sure. Why not? Oh, I'll tell you what. The interior's quite nice. Wow. Okay. Oh no, really? Really? We've broken the axle? So I need to tow it from here to literally down that alleyway. Okay, guys. I guess that'll be it for this episode. Let's look forward to next episode where we use the new secret car with a new secret purpose to build this. Yeah, and we'll continue buying cars that we haven't really bothered with in career before. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you all soon. Take it easy. Bye, guys.